Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to another video. We said we were not doing another live stream until Romelu Lukaku was announced. And guess what? We lied. Here's another live stream. It's another video. So big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. Fatty, I already sent you the link, so hop on if you're around. He also sent a super chat saying, my back's hurt. Anyone want to massage me?
Hey, I heard Astrid's in Ireland.
Yeah, I'm sure there's places you can go to pay for a massage. Then maybe get a little something on the side as well if you want to. But I can't help you out with that, bro. Sorry.
It's called a rub and a tug. That's what you want to look for. Yeah.
But I don't think anyone on the panel can help you out with that one still, bro. Sorry, man. I do appreciate the donation as always. Big up yourself, but yeah, we can't help you out with that. I'm sure there's places in Northern Ireland that will sort you out though. Big up everyone that's locked in. We're going to talk about all things related to the Lukaku transfer, and hopefully, I pray it actually gets announced in the middle of this stream as well. Aye, Fatta, behave yourself, bruv. Like, I appreciate the donation, but I will put you on timeout. Don't disrespect me. Fucking dickhead. Alright, yeah, big up everyone that's locked in anyway. So we got over 200 of you guys in here from the start. Smash the like and subscribe buttons. If we get to 200 likes, Lukaku will be announced in the middle of the stream. I have no sources that justify this, but it is what it is. Big up everyone that's locked in. We'll also be talking about all the Tammy news, Zuma, all of that shit. But yeah, smash the like and subscribe button. Josh, how's the last 24 hours been for you, G?
Yeah, man, it's been good. Yeah, just kind of awaiting the news like everybody else. Messi is officially off, so we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, now just fingers crossed that Tammy makes a smart decision for his career and decides to go off to Rome. Rome is a beautiful place to live. A lot of history there. Just go enjoy your time in Rome. Learn from Josie. Have a nice time.
Jose,
Josie, whatever.
Did you say Jersey?
I said Josie.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Jersey for a second.
That's the American Josh.
Jester, what are you telling me, bro? You good?
Yeah, everything is excellent. We finally got the striker. Everybody calm down. Get your panties out of a twist to stay off the beach so you get all the sand out of your vaginas. He's coming. It's just a matter of time. So just keep it down. So ready for the Super Cup tomorrow. Lift our first trophy of the season. And we're ready to go, man. It's on to Sunday and smackdown of Crystal Palace.
Yeah, season is actually starting to come alive, man. I'm looking forward to having regular football back at the bridge. But yeah, let's get into it. Scott, what are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Enjoying the news I'm hearing today about Tammy. Can't wait to get talking about that. Thank the fucking Lord he's gone. Basically, I hope. Anyway. But yeah, and then looking forward to seeing Lukaku finally in the Chelsea shirt. Like, it's finally happening. We've finally got our guy.
Yeah, the Tammy news, we'll get into it, but I'm not really as sure if he ends up leaving or not. But we will get into that. Javi, what are you saying, my guy? You good?
Yeah, just chilling, man. Happy to finally get a number 9. We're happy to get a number 9, but we need to see it on the field, which I'm confident he will do. Excited because I haven't seen a hold-up striker of Lukaku's type since like Drogba or Costa, in a way, if you want to say that. Excited to watch the boys back in action tomorrow and then again on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, Super Cup's coming around tomorrow. Chelsea versus Emery Ball. So without Romelu Lukaku in the team, I can't lie, I am worried about our attack up front and us doing the same thing as usual of just missing hella chances and maybe putting 1 or 2 in the back of the net. But I feel like it's going to be a tough match for the pair of us in this one. It's going to be a game where we do get chances. I just am not sure how clinical we're going to be in this game. But I'm confident. We're champions of Europe. I think we're going to dominate the game. We're going to have the majority of the possession. I just think it's going to be the same sort of game we see last season where it's like it's all going to depend on whether we take our chances or not. If we don't take our chances, we're going to make the game even more frustrating for ourselves. But if we actually show our clinical side in this game, then we should easily burn through Villarreal. But I don't want to underestimate them either. We know what Unai Emery's like in Europe. We know they're ridiculously hard to beat. If we don't get an early goal, I think the game just gets harder for us.
Yeah, definitely so. but I'm not really worried. I think Havertz is a different beast from last year. I think Werner's gained confidence by the signing of Lukaku. I know as illogical as that seems.
Oh shit! Messi just got announced.
Yeah.
Neymar already announced it on his Instagram.
Yeah, he already. Yeah, and they're doing it at Eiffel Tower. They're going to be a big big thing. I'm not worried about it. It's a farmers league. So
that's crazy though. Still.
Yeah, Werner. I think Werner will be more confident because he knows he's going to have a big guy to play next to, and I think in the back of his mind he knows is if he doesn't have a big season or a better season, I think this will be his last. So I think he understands all of that. And then you, of course, Ziyech is on form right now, and he always did well in European competitions rather than the Premier League because he got more space and time and a little bit less physical. So, yeah, I'm not too worried. I just hope Zuma doesn't play because that's the one guy I could see just laying a turd right there on the field. I hope I would start Chalobah over Zuma if there's some issues on who's fit enough to play.
Yep.
I just would. I don't rate Zuma with the ball at his feet. That's fine. You can head the ball all you want to, but if you can't kick a football, because it's called football, right? Not headball.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. It's like Christensen's not going to be fully fit for this game. Thiago Silva, I think, would probably be a bit of a doubt.
Probably not.
Too. Azpilicueta's again the same, would probably be a doubt for this match. So we could potentially be looking at Rudiger, Zuma, and Chalobah again in the front three.
Yeah, I think that's probably it.
Yeah. That's so stinky.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
I don't get it. We should be taking this serious.
Yeah, I think one of Aspie or Thiago or Christensen will start. Go ahead. I'll let you.
Maybe Christensen, only because he's younger, potentially.
I could see the other way around.
For leadership, but you could also have Rudiger in there if you wanted leadership too. I do think he's at that level now. You could see him as one of the leaders at the club. Yeah, one of the two potentially. But I'm not gone.
Was Asby back before Christensen?
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he was.
He would probably get the first shout.
He just started training. He just played his first game.
That's what doesn't matter.
The Spurs match.
That's what it doesn't matter that because of the experience he has, right? It doesn't matter that Aspie doesn't have as much training as Christensen because Aspie's done it for longer.
Yeah,
and
he's gonna get way less game time anyway, so you might as well get him in there when you can. But yeah, I could see it easily being Chalo, Rudy, and Zuma. I think that probably is the most consistent group that we've had so far. Now that no one, I don't want that, but they're probably the freshest because they probably didn't play in the Saturday game.
Yeah, Villarreal does press, actually.
And Villarreal, from what I read, is decimated with injury right now. So I'd imagine we're not going to get their best foot forward. So hopefully,
in an injury crisis.
Yeah. That's what I read yesterday. They were having a lot of injury troubles.
Is Moreno injured? Is he injured? Moreno?
I don't know. I didn't see like a list of guys. It just said that they were decimated with injury going into the Super Cup. So. And I don't believe they've won a preseason game yet either.
The only injury I'm seeing on transfermarket.com is Chukwueze. Is the only one.
Danny Parejo.
That's a big injury.
Danny Parejo's the really big injury. That's it.
Big up Wayne with the super chat saying big up.
It's probably not updated.
And my guy Scott and my little brother Lewis, you lad. TikTok, I'm watching this clock, waiting for the new number 9 to be announced. Bro, we're all waiting, man. I'm hoping it gets announced in the middle of this stream, but it all depends. I feel like it's going to get announced today anyway. I don't think we're going to wait too long with this one. It is just a case of technicalities now on the paperwork, and it will be done. And he doesn't... I know Christophe Terra, or whatever his name is, the Belgian journalist, he was saying that it doesn't need to get announced immediately, and there's no key figures in London for the announcement to take place. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you need them to be there for the photos and everything to be taken for the announcement to happen. Because we've seen like Thiago Silva's announcement last season. They didn't have him at the bridge for it. They had him in Paris, just take a few photos, and they just did a little Photoshop around it, and that was it. I got the photos up on here as well. So
I read Tuchel wants him in Belfast to at least start to gel with his teammates a bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if he went from Monaco to straight to Belfast for the game to sort of meet up with the team at least. And if those pictures of him with their jersey were real photos the other day, if that was a jersey, and he probably already did take certain photos, in Italy. But yeah, I would like to see him at least at the game tomorrow, maybe in the stands with some of the teammates or things like that. It'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't think they announce him tomorrow and then he travels. I feel like they announce him today and he makes a trip up tonight.
Right.
Or maybe they just announce him at the trophy celebration. There you go. 2 in 1.
Just been sniped a drink water or something.
Yeah. Here's the expected starting lineup for Villarreal.
I was going to say, I can tell you the injuries who they've got out after this or before this if you want.
Go ahead.
It's a list. So as Josh said, or someone said, Parejo's out, Coquelin's out, Foyth might be out, Ruli's out, Chukwueze's out, and then Pau Torres will play days after coming back from the Olympics.
Yeah, they don't have them in.
So 2 primary players, which is Orejo and
it means their
Colin.
central midfield is basically guaranteed to be a Bora and Capoue.
And they're going to have, what's his name, Moreno starting at the very least. So they haven't lost too many danger men, but they are going to be hurt anyway.
I was going to say, apart from Chukwueze, their front line is basically fully fit.
Yeah, it's going to be Raba, Moreno, and Alcacer, most likely up front.
They're still going to be a good defensive unit, and they're going to be hard to break down.
Defensively, they're going to be really good because of just the way Emery sets his team up.
I just don't think there'll be much going forward.
The problem with that, for them, is still considered kind of preseason, right? And even in the first match, you're not 100% of what you are in the season. And most of their bench is gone through injury. So who do you bring on? You're not bringing on who you would normally bring on because they're not available. So it's either going to be kids or what would be your third choice at the time. Or you leave your starters on, and by the 60th minute, they're dead on their feet.
Yeah. Well, that's an advantage. They've got no rotational players, and we have a lot of rotational players, which is an advantage to us.
Right.
Oh yeah.
No, but our depth is always going to be
knock on wood. A lot of our guys have been pretty fit and healthy coming back too, so not a lot of wear and tear on our depth in this game as well, which is good. Yeah, I mean, I never would put a game down to this team hasn't won a game in preseason. They're injured, so we're definitely going to win. We still have to play hard and compete. I think Villarreal doesn't want to get into a game with us, though, where they just let us dominate the ball. Because I think if you let this Chelsea team dominate the ball this season, it's going to be bad news for your team.
I disagree. I think that's exactly what they want. Because I think if you saw the way they were against United, they played defensive football, counter-attacking, and United had to have more of the ball, which didn't work for United. They couldn't.
Right, but I think we're better than United. So I think if you get into that game with us, then I think you're playing a risky. I realize that's what they want to do, counterattack, but that's a risky challenge against this Chelsea team because we will bag some goals.
All the teams, how that we've struggled against are teams that sit back and defend. If you look at all the teams that came to play against us, City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, all these teams, the only team we actually struggled against that came and played us was Porto in the second leg. Apart from that, all the teams that try and outplay us, we beat comfortably or we just outplay them. It's all the teams that sit back and defend and go 2 banks of 4, and sit back and counterattack. They're the teams we struggle against. And we won't have Lukaku, so we don't have the number 9 focal point.
Yeah,
So I'll be real, they're set up perfectly to beat us. It's just whether the injuries and the lack of squad rotation and the lack of fitness in some cases, like with Pau Torres, whether that's going to affect them or not.
it will. And by the way, they don't. The starting lineup I saw does not have Pau Torres in the starting lineup.
The article I'm seeing is saying he's going to play, and then after the game, he's going to be given 2 weeks rest, which means he'll miss the start of the La Liga season.
That's a madness.
I know. Imagine prioritizing the Super Cup over your league season.
I'd do the same because
They ain't winning nothing.
I was going to say
definitely.
they've got more time over the season to accumulate those points, whereas this is the chance to win another trophy. We can laugh or we can joke or we can say it's a pre-season game or whatever, but it's still a trophy at the end of the day.
It's a big trophy.
Yes,
It's
And
not,
if they win it, it's only their second
If they
ever
win, yeah.
trophy. If they
It's
win
like-
it, it's
it's like
only
the
their
play-
second ever trophy.
It's like the FA Cup at this point. I'm just sick of us losing it all the time.
Yeah, it's the one we haven't won, so we need to put one in the back in the trophy cabinet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had.
No, it's a
some
big. It's certainly more important than say the Community Shield.
Oh,
Definitely.
definitely so.
Yeah, we've had 2 penalty shootout losses, one conceding an equaliser with the last kick of extra time. That one was really fucking frustrating. And then we just got bent over and spread by Falcao for 45 minutes. At least that one I could accept, because if you're gonna get spat on like that, like you might as well get beaten by someone who's world class. And Falcao had a world class performance, one of his best performances in his career. But 4th time lucky, I guess. Let's go for it. Big up Ben Wilson with a donation saying, "What's your ideal team to start tomorrow?" Also love the content. Keep it up. Appreciate that, all you guys. And guys, smash the like and subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already. Let's get this channel up to 24k. And then we got the road to 25k. And then I can actually do a 25k party too afterwards. But yeah, smash the like and subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already. And ideal team to start tomorrow. I think we can all agree Mendy starts this one. He played in the last game against Spurs, so we can just throw that one out there and that's done. Back 3, would like to see one of Aspi, Christensen or Silva start, but I wouldn't be surprised if none of them start and we still go with Rudiger, Zuma and Chalobah. I think if one drops though, it's probably Chalobah. Just because of lack of experience. I feel like he would get the drop out the 3 in that game.
Yep.
Well, not for me. I don't want to see Zuma near the
I'd
field.
rather see Chalobah than Zuma. I just don't think he starts.
Well, you know, Thomas Tuchel likes to do those things where you're like, "Oh, I didn't see that happening."
Yeah.
But can we at least agree most likely it's those 3? Most likely. Not that that's who we want, but those will probably be the 3.
It depends. Like, if Chelsea are really that desperate to push Zuma out of the club, they could probably just stop playing him in first team games, full stop. And that'll be a way to pressure him to try and find another club. So if he doesn't play and Chalobah does play, I think that's sending a message to Kurt Zuma.
Oh, for sure. Because at the moment, he'll be the number 1 starter because he's had the most training for pre-season. You know, he didn't really go to France, so he's the most ready right now.
Does anybody see us maybe playing a back 4 over a back 3?
Not in this game. I think maybe during the season.
Just asking the question. I don't think we are either, because looks like that most likely. If we're going to go to the wing backs, I think Callum starts at right wing back.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to lose their mind because I said Callum's going to start at right wing back. Who's going to be the first?
Callum and Alonso.
You said Callum for right wing back?
Yeah. Because I don't want Christian to play right wing back. He's not a right wing back.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't feel like it suits him either. And James isn't going to play in that position. Aspi won't.
So have to be.
Yeah.
Probably be Alonso at the left wing back.
Yeah, Alonso definitely left.
They'll probably play Alberto Moreno, and I don't know who they'll play on as left mid, but it will push their left mid back, and Moreno's awful defensively. So
I know, right? Everybody's mind's blown because I didn't say Callum on the bench. Because I don't have an agenda.
Shock. Absolute shock.
I probably would still stick Zuma in the back 3 just because, as I said, if they're playing defensive football, we can get away with him being in the back 3.
Yeah.
If they were going to try and outplay us, the only thing that makes me worry is Moreno. But if we've got Rudiger in the back 3, then hopefully he should be able to contend with him.
And if we're playing in the air, I mean, that's what Zuma's best for.
Yeah,
So,
and you might need a header off a set piece, which is the only thing Zuma's good for, is a header off a set piece.
Damn right. That and
That's why
those
everybody
amazing
rates him.
recovery tackles. But like we've always said millions of times about recovery tackles. Why are you out of position in the first place?
So the pivots can be Conte and Kova.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Jorginho's still going to be coming back to full fitness.
But do you think they'll force him? Do you think they'll force Jorginho to play because Kova Conte just can't play together? I think he'll force him to play.
No, I don't think so, because I again, those two can play in a pivot. They have played in a pivot before, and they play very, very well in the pivot. Right. But your center mid, I say this almost every stream. Your center back in the back three is your deep lying playmaker. He's going to start the play. So whether it's and that's why we want either one of Thiago Silva or Christensen there, because they're better with the ball at their feet than Kurt Zuma. But again, you can play down the wings too. You don't have to play through the center. You can play down the wings to have Alonso or Callum start the play, and not play through the middle.
We've done that a lot in the preseason.
We did that in the Super Cup. To get our goal, we played out to the wings because they were packing the middle, and I expect Villarreal to pack the middle as well to make us play wide, and so. You would look at the play starting out wide, which would mean that Kova and Conte wouldn't be the designated playmaker. But if you would still have Kova drop deeper than Conte to pick up the ball and start plays if you were going to play in the center and let Conte do his thing.
They played just fine together in the Tottenham game. I mean, really well, actually. But I don't have any problems with them as a midfield pivot together. I think they do fine.
Yes, Ruben is in Ireland. With father,
will he come on? Do you think?
I could see Ruben coming on, or even starting and playing like a half.
Yeah,
because I see him staying.
Talking about him being this destroyer 6, it would be interesting to see him and Kante together in a pivot. Because I don't think him and Bakayoko gave him the best sort of look, but it's Bakayoko tax.
Yeah, but again, I think that we're going to use 5 subs to bring on 5 starters to get them 30 to 45 minutes of game time before Sunday. So Jorginho will come on. I think Mount will come on. I think Chilwell will come on. I think RJ will come on.
Pulisic, maybe.
Well, you know what? Maybe not Chilwell, because you only got 5. And I have a feeling that you're going to have Mount. I think Pulisic will come on at some point. I don't expect to see Tammy.
Wait, we haven't done the top 3 yet. We should do the top 3.
It's going to be Z.
Because
I got Ziyech, Havertz, and Werner.
Ziyech, Havertz, Werner, yeah. Okay.
Agreed. Yep.
Because they're working well right now, and Ziyech always is better in the Europe against European teams than he is Premier League teams. So
do you see Tammy coming on then?
Big up Stephanie saying Jorginho to come on and scored the winning pen. At least was sorted for the penalty shootout. Who's the other super chat? I missed that one. Dinesh, there you are. Big up yourself, bro. Saying we struggle versus parking the bus. It won't be easy. One thing I was worried about is you're saying that Villarreal press heavily, and we know what Kovacic and Kante are like when they're both against the press, because you need to sit next to the pair of them. I still wouldn't expect Jorginho to start, though, because regardless of him being the sitter, he covers a lot of distance in game, and he just won't have the fitness to do that for a full 90 minutes anyway. So that'll have to be something we're going to have to deal with in the match, but we've got our hands tied. It's either them two or we play Ruben Loftus-Cheek, or God forbid we play Bakayoko. I
don't think he's not in the squad, so...
Yeah, he didn't travel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Did he not travel?
No.
Okay, fair enough then. I won't even say nothing about that.
We also didn't have an informed Kai Havertz against a low block. And that's going to make a big difference.
Yep.
Because I know everybody's focusing on Lukaku and how that's going to help Werner, but I think Havertz is going to have a huge season. To me, on our attackers, he's our most talented attacker in the team.
I agree. And so the man can do it all. Fantastic Euros for Germany.
Yeah. So for me, it's Havertz is going to be big in the game. I would actually start Havertz in the 9 position and put Timo and Ziyech behind Havertz because Timo's going to go off to the left anyway.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't like Havertz coming off the left. I think he can do it. Obviously, he's done it for Germany. He did it for us. I just don't. I like him better coming off the right or in the center of the pitch.
Yeah.
Of course, Ziyech likes to do the same thing. So then you end up with two players in the same area, and you leave. But I think that's what they're doing. They're going to compact everybody maybe to the left-hand side, and you're going to see Callum and acres of space with nobody on them, and you're going to have a switch crossed, and then it's going to be up to Callum to make a play.
Which is what we've seen all preseason. Callum and acres of space on the right-hand side with the ball. It's almost every preseason game where that's been the lineup. That's been exactly what happened. It's Callum by himself on the right wing.
Let him alone. No.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go. I can't be bothered. Yeah, Hudson-Odoi, Kai Havertz, I agree with you on that. I don't really like him coming off the left, but he usually comes in off the right. And I guess people make a question whether him and Ziyech should be occupying the same spaces, but I expect them all to be interchanging regardless. That's what Tuchel usually likes from his front three anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope you're just taking the piss there, Afting. Ziyech is not clear of Havertz.
He's taking the piss. He can't be serious.
You got to be
Not
taking
yet.
Let me just say this. I hope you're taking the piss.
Emphasis
Because,
on the word.
yeah, Havertz is has our highest ceiling on the team.
Yeah, kind of here, though.
Yeah, he does. But I'm talking about attacking players.
Yeah, fair enough. Sorry, it took me ages to even find that photo. I'd nearly lost the moment.
I know. You never have that open.
Nah, I have to scroll all the way. Do you know how many photos I have here on StreamYard? I've got nearly 100 on here. I actually need to delete a few of these.
Father, how you doing? How's Belfast?
Fanta, yeah, how was the trip, man?
No, it's all right. An hour trip, man. But I haven't do a bit, sightseeing yet. But yeah,
I thought you literally touched down like an hour ago or something like that.
Yeah, I just literally touched on an hour ago. Yeah, you're right. Like I can see the stadium from like 5,000 feet as well. It was good. Nice. It was good. But
have you slept?
So it's like my nearby. The collection is like nearby my hotel. So, and then the fan zone is gonna be like this side of the street, like the long street. Gonna be mad tomorrow. About 10, I think it's about 2,000 fans gonna be in that street. Pack the fan zone. So it's gonna be good tomorrow, man.
How much sleep have you had? So you were dying on the last stream.
2 hours.
2 hours, okay, fair enough. He's got some sleep. I'll give him credit for that.
To all of you 20-year-olds, whatever you do in your 20s, your body pays you back in your 40s and 50s. I'm telling you right now. Take care of it because it's gonna come back and harm you later in life.
Get your sleep, Potter.
I'm pissed, so it is what it is. Big up Joe Kane saying, hasn't Chelsea got until 12 to put Lukaku in the squad? I think it was 12 p.m. today. So that's done. Yeah, that's done. He ain't in
I thought it was 11:59 p.m.
Oh, what? We got till midnight?
Yeah, I think they have Tuesday. I think Tuesday is the final registration day. I don't know if it's like a certain time on Tuesday. I think it's just Tuesday. So if it's like 11:59 a.m. or p.m., they could register.
Yeah,
but I don't think they're going to.
No, I don't think they're going to. I think he might travel and be there.
Yeah,
I think you'll see him with the squad because I heard a report they want him to bed in as quick as possible.
Yeah, he'll definitely be there, like in the stands, just to watch the game, to see how the team plays, like in person, to understand players' movements, stuff like that. He'll definitely be in the stadium.
Agreed.
Well, Jaden J, you're one of the few that think that. You're in the minority opinion.
Ziyech on form is our best player. Anyone on form is our best player, though. That's the thing. Like it's very easy. I'll say Hudson-Odoi on form will be our best player on the squad if he's on form. Like, or Kante.
That just means nobody else is on form.
Yeah.
If everybody's on form, Ziyech is not our best player.
Yeah, if everyone's on form, it's Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's just it. AV saying Havertz, Werner, and James for a higher ceiling. Werner, I kind of understand because it's just more as soon as if he could start finishing regularly, I think people would put him up there. Reece James, to be honest, is an underrated shout, to be honest. People don't really speak about him enough, but his ceiling's also massive too. But there's a few other players you could say they have a high ceiling too. You could say Pulisic, you could say Cho, you could say who else in the front?
I think Chilwell. Oh, he's talking front three.
Pulisic.
Oh no, in the whole squad, Chilwell's a good shout.
I think Chilwell's one of the big,
Look, I think we had the best fullback pairing in the league as of now.
Yeah.
Reece James and Chilwell. I think that's also the future of the England squad. I really do. RJ is better defensively than TAA. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka couldn't cross the ball to save his life. Kyle Walker's about 85 at this point. So it is what it is. Those two, and I think that once Chilwell bangs out this season and we win a bunch of trophies, he'll be in over Luke Shaw, especially after Luke Shaw starts eating himself into oblivion.
Yeah, and Chilwell just really started to get comfortable as a left wing back, maybe like the last quarter of the season or so. You could see he was really starting to get comfortable playing that position. And he was really good the last month or so of the season.
Yes, C1 London, I would have said that 2 years ago. Last year they weren't, and right now Robertson's out.
Yeah, right now
Robertson got injured.
Yeah.
He got
Next
injured.
season, though, will be a very good test to see how good both of them are. If we play a back four, we'll see Reece James play at right back. But in a back five, do you see him getting a lot of game time at right wing back?
Absolutely.
I could see him being used more as a right centre back.
No,
but do you think
because we're going to get we're going to have Koundé there.
I would say for me, it really
there's
depends
going to be a lot more competition for that spot now.
I think he can start right wing
It's
back.
going to be the most competed spot in the team, in my opinion.
He's one of our
James, Aspi and Koundé and Christensen all fighting out for it.
He's one of our best crossers of the ball for sure on the team. So I think he plays predominantly right wing back. I think Christensen honestly will predominantly be the middle center back for most of this season. I think Thiago will get that much rest. And so Christensen will play plenty of games at the middle center back position this year.
Just be a Koundé and Azpilicueta fighting out for right centre back then. I don't know, because I back Reece James at right wing back, but he did get a lot of criticism towards the end of last season. People just saying he was playing it too safe in that position, or he was struggling on 1v1s. But I back him at right wing back. I'm just not sure how regularly we play him there.
Yeah, I said this yesterday. You see the game from up top. Reece James does not see the game from up top. He sees it at field level. So if people aren't making the right runs, or the path to make the pass is blocked, or there's somebody in the way, there's no window to pass the ball into, then his option is to pass back to keep the ball moving and not hold on and wait. Because Tuchel doesn't like somebody holding on to the ball. He wants the ball moved at all time. Because when you move the ball, you move the defense slightly, and maybe that window comes open if the ball comes back to you. So you have to understand that he's been told to do that. So everybody can say, well, he needs to take people on. But what if he's told, I don't want you taking people on this game. If you don't see the pass, I want you to keep the ball moving. And that's what he's doing. So we can all sit there and say, well, I wish you would do this or that. But you don't know what instructions Tuchel has given the kid. Nobody knows.
There will be a certain R9 in the box this year that hasn't been there in the past, who we all know will be on center back, will be bullying center backs inside the box. So I expect to see way more crosses from Reece hitting their mark this year.
Question though, like off the top of your head, how many right backs in the league actually take their man on? The only one that comes to mind off the top of my head is Lamptey, and that's because he's fucking quick.
I think Kyle Walker, but that's all he has is to knock the ball past you and run it off.
Kick and run. It's more of a kick and run, right?
He's a kick and run.
They're just rapid. Like, how many right backs are you seeing that actually take their man on?
Yeah, there's not many.
No, with Trent, he has like Salah cutting inside as well to open space for him. So he's not
exactly.
Ones. Cancelo, to be honest, he likes to drive the ball more in field when he's got.
Someone else has mentioned another one in Pereira, but what helps is he started as a right winger and then transitioned to a right back.
Right. And
He's
I think
played
that
years.
yeah, and then again, you'll get that out of Callum more because he's a winger, not a
All
fullback.
I'm seeing people mention as well. You're mentioning Trent, who doesn't do it. You're mentioning Pereira and Cancelo, both who started as right wingers and then transitioned to right backs. Walker and Lamptey both have pace.
And Adama's the same way.
And Adama's not right back. Sorry, he's not saying Adama. He's not a right back. He's a winger, man. And Zinchenko, again, he started as an attacking midfielder. So all you're seeing is people that started higher up in more advanced positions drop back to play fullback, but they're still using what they were as the thing. The only person I'm seeing being mentioned that has started as a right back is Cash. Is the only person I'm seeing mentioned. Everyone else is either transitioned or doesn't do it.
Right.
So the fact he doesn't do it, I don't care.
Yeah,
Right.
and you want him with the ball in.
Yeah.
That's what you want because he has an amazing right foot.
Yes.
And he really does. He just has an amazing right foot. He doesn't get enough credit for what he can do. I mean, the goal against Brighton last year, to me, I was like, yes, I need to see more of that. I need to see him outside the box sometimes and just, you know what? I'm going to take a pop because we have R9 in the box now. And if it comes off a post, comes off a defender, comes off the keeper, you know R9 is going to be the first one to the ball because he's going to knock everybody else out the way.
I love that we're running with R9. I love it.
Oh, dude, we're doing R9 prop all year.
Yeah, he's
ours.
I love it. Let's go.
He's ours.
Let me just go through a few of the super chats. Really, big up Isaac to Chelsea saying, "Do you guys doing Lukaku time announcement bets?" Haven't even thought of that, but I'm gonna go 5 p.m. That's gonna be my guess.
Today?
I'll go 6.
Yeah, today. I'm going for today. I think it gets announced today.
What time's the press conference? Maybe just after the press conference, I feel like.
Oh no, the press conference is at 5, isn't it? Okay.
Well, maybe he gets announced at the press conference.
Maybe 4. Well, like Tuchel just comes out and just says midway through a sentence, Lukaku.
Oh yeah, Lukaku signed.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
Or he comes out with Lukaku.
We got plenty of options up front. We got Ziyech, we got Havertz, we got Lukaku, we got Werner. And so, did I say Lukaku? Yeah, he's signed now. That's all done.
That's how I would do it, because you'd see faces melt.
No, I love that. It's just make it subtle and everything. Like I'd fuck with that, but I also think 4 p.m. just before they do the press conference. I'd be surprised if it's still afterwards.
And
it
might
almost
be
want it to be before, so you could ask questions to Tuchel at the press conference about it.
Right, but maybe you don't. Maybe you just drop the video because you want him focused on you want to talk about the game to hype the game up. So maybe you release a video, like they did with Havertz, and then
was it a video? It was just Rudiger on his iPhone, just like, hey, I got some news for you.
No, they dropped a compilation video
of Havertz. Yeah, Havertz was sick. I remember that one. That was a really good one.
Just to announce him, and then the last, then he was in a Chelsea kit, and then maybe that's what they've done with him down there in Italy in a Chelsea shirt. So they have the photos because you saw him with the shirt.
Yeah,
I know. But that's why I'm thinking it's just easy. Just like have him get the shirt up like this, little smile and everything, and just post it and we're through. That's all, and it's done.
Yeah. No, but they're gonna make a big deal.
ID Shadow as well saying Chelsea looking at the Ligt on the Chelsea website.
No, thank you.
Not at all.
Nope.
Dead ass the first time I've heard us linked with the Ligt.
Did you see the rumors happening around that? They're saying that we have to give Jorginho and Werner for De Ligt, and I'm like, there's no way that's happening.
Jorginho and Werner.
And Werner for De Ligt. That makes no sense.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I heard Werner in 60 million euro for De Ligt.
No, thank you.
No way.
So
no way.
They would be paying us 60 million euro.
No. By the way, me saying this is not to say he's a bad player.
No, thank you.
He's a very good centre back.
He's a great player.
He would have to play in the middle of the 3 if we played 3, or if we played 2, it would be fine. But he'd have to play in the middle of the 3 if we continue with 3 at the back. We already have 2 players who can play there really well. Also, with how important he is to Juve, he's going to cost fucking loads.
Yeah, that's why I said Werner
He's
plus
30
60
max.
million.
He's 30 max, man.
I know he's more.
He
He's
hasn't
definitely
played.
about 40, 50, but it's like it's the Jack Grealish thing, where it's like the Rice thing, where to Juve, when Bonucci and Chiellini retire, he's their main man.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to it's going to be like 80, 90 mil.
Yeah, well, at one point they were saying Rujani was that guy, and they tried to fleece us for 60 mil for him, and he's not even on the team anymore.
Yeah. Again, they must be a slow news day, because I saw that on One Football a few days ago.
Yeah, that's also too.
So it's there's none whatsoever. There's no truth of that from what I was told. So I got set straight, because I actually said, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And they said, "Nah, that's was." So.
Yeah, there we go. Big up also AV saying RJ plays the maturity of a 120 game defender. He was class even when he switched to right centre back against Leicester, despite the loss. Yeah, like the FA Cup final, he was one of our best players in the game. He did have the mistake that led to the goal, but that is just one moment in the match. Overall, he did a good job of keeping Jamie Vardy quiet, and then he continued to get more comfortable in that role. And in the Champions League final, just pocketed Raheem Sterling. I mean, based on form as well, easy job for him to do, but he still did it on the biggest stage where he could have just faltered. So, yeah, quality right centre back as well.
They were talking last night on the Chelsea Fan TV about an additional striker for Chelsea. Do you think do you think we bring anyone in as a third striker maybe in January or something? I know we have our rotation of Werner, Havertz, Lukaku. Those three will rotate, but
striker.
They're looking at an Austrian striker. The Austrian striker.
It's that Saka. I don't remember his name.
What, Sasha Kalajic?
Yes,
yeah, that's his name.
Sasha Kalajic. Are you mad?
I'm just saying that's been linked. That's out there in the ether. I don't know if it's true.
We should have had Broja. We should have Broja.
Would that be in this
window
or in January?
No, it'd be in this window.
Okay.
Do you think there's enough time?
Striker. You might as well bring back
Batshuayi.
Yeah. No. For me, if we're getting a striker, if we're getting a third choice striker, I'd want it to be someone who's young, won't cost that much, and who Tuchel can mold into his own kind of player.
That was Broja, though. That was Broja. That was perfect.
Yeah, but you want Broja to get game time because he's not had that top flight game time.
What about Ugbo?
Game time?
Ugbo, maybe. No. I know that they want to sell him for like 5 million.
Like, all I know is that he's just an academy player that plays up front. Like, I haven't seen him or know anything special that he's done for me to like hold on to. So
we had a really good loan last year. I'm just saying if he's going to be a fourth option, I mean, it's cheap. He doesn't cost you anything. But yeah, I figured if we only have those three guys as rotational forwards or strikers, we sort of need one. I think we would need one more just for the depth. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we'll do it this window or in January.
This man's yelling at us in a super chat. That's what capitals mean. You know that, right? That you're yelling.
I'll pick up the Podfather. I can't be asked to scream out the super chat. He's saying you can't be a wing back and not beat your man. That's the whole point of the system. You can do it, just not yet enough. You man are comparing a right back. I get what you're saying about how he might be struggling on 1v1s and everything like that, but it's all when you're playing at right back as well. A big part of it is the players around you opening up space as well for you to be able to whip in crosses and for you to be able to progress the ball too. So it's a bit more of a team effort. But I hear what you're saying. Like 1v1s is a very big strength in a wing back. You do need it in that position. And without it, it's a bit more of a struggle, which is why you find yourself making more safer plays. But if players open up space for you, then there's more space to operate in.
But being a wing back, like most of the wing backs that we have in the league are awful defensively because they tend to either be attackers that move back like Cho or Adam or whatever, or it's like Semedo who's shit defensively. Trent's better as a wing back because he's shit defensively.
Yeah, he's an apron.
Hakimi's
nothing in the back
because he's shit defensively.
Yeah, most wing backs like usually excel in one part of defensive or offensive.
They're shit defensively. So you play them as a wing back to mask their deficiencies defensively.
like Hakimi could not be a right back in the Premier League.
Because defensively,
He could be a wing back, but not a right back.
Defensively, they're shit, and they will get caught out.
You will see Aspie at sometimes at right wing back this season. Just understand, you will see Azpilicueta playing right wing back because he actually plays it fairly well. He actually is very, very good at it.
I can't say a word about him playing right wing back if he bossed the Champions League final in that position, innit?
But he's what now? 34?
34? He's like 30.
31? 30,
31? 34.
Azpilicueta, yeah? 30. Is he 30?
Yeah, he's like 30.
30 31, something like that.
He ain't that old.
Like, my worry is, like, if we're going to play him as a right wing back, my concern is, I think he's gonna get injured. That's all. That's only my concern.
No, he doesn't get injured.
What do you think would cause the injury?
Probably
he doesn't run fast enough to do a hamstring.
Yeah. Hamstring.
Like Alonso, that's why Alonso's never had a hamstring. He doesn't run fast enough.
And Aspie usually keeps himself very fit. Like I think he played every minute for us in about 2-3 seasons in a row, if I remember correctly. I know when we won the league under Conte, he played every minute. I think he did the same under Jose in 14-15, I think, but no one hold me to that. And maybe 17-18 as well. So he does have a habit of keeping himself very fit. He's very available.
And we are talking situationally here, too. We're not talking like a run of games at right wing back. It's like a game here, a game there at right wing back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're going to have to rotate with all the games, and you're not going to always have Callum there because of maybe the lack of deficiency in defense.
Which one's better then? Which one's better? Aspie as a right wing back or Aspie as a right centre back?
Right centre back.
Oh, that's a right centre back.
Right centre back, but that's like saying which one's better, a Lamborghini or a Ferrari? It's like you'll take either one.
Lamborghini, right, Father?
I'll take Ferrari.
But again, you're going to have Koundé in, at the right center back position, so you could play Aspie there because he doesn't have to worry about getting back as fast because Koundé is fast enough to cover that whole area.
Yeah.
So that's another benefit of having somebody like a Jules Koundé behind him. Everybody. I don't know why everybody's down on him. I think that's the actual plan is to use him in rotation with Reece James at right wing back and with Callum as well, depending on who we're up against and what he wants from that position.
Yeah.
Koundé isn't that fast, though, to be honest. Okay.
Yes, he is very fast, actually.
I'm sorry, who said that? Yes, he fucking is.
Even if that wasn't the case, though, it ain't FIFA. Like, I don't need all my defenders to be rapid. I need them to have good positioning first and foremost.
If your defender's chasing, something went wrong in the plan.
Exactly. If you have good pace but no positioning, you know who you are. Cut Zuma. So it is what it is. A lot of people in the comment section are saying that Tammy Abraham has agreed personal terms of Arsenal. I can see TalkSport's dropped a report on it as well.
I was about to say, it's been reported by TalkSport. I'm not listening to it.
I mean, he would have definitely agreed a personal deal because obviously he likes Arsenal. So
again, personal terms are never a problem.
I was going to say personal terms are the easy bit as well.
Yeah.
Well, for Arsenal, but like for Roma and Atlanta, I thought it would be tougher for them because it's 130k a week he's asking for. I could see a Premier League team paying those wages, but a Serie A team, I'm not really as sure about. This is why, like, the rumors linking Tammy Abraham to Roma, like, obviously we all know the clubs agreed terms. Roma and Chelsea have agreed terms. I think it's 5 million up front and then 35 to 40 million euros being paid over the next few seasons. But the deal's still in Tammy's hands, and we know that Tammy wants to stay in London. So still don't really think that this deal could happen. Like, I know I've got Roma's wage bill up on the other tab, and Edin Dzeko earns 105,000 euros a week. No, but he's left now as well. Like, that's his highest earner. And I know that money's still for sale, but like Edin Dzeko commanded it because he had experience. He was successful at Manchester City and won numerous league titles. And then he went to Roma in 2017 and he was their best striker by a mile. He was banging goals there for fun, despite his age. Tammy Abraham doesn't really come with the same level. He's just lifted the Champions League and he scored 1 goal. So I don't think he commands that same wage bracket, despite that being what he asked for. Which is what I think's gonna. That's why I think's gonna kill that deal. I'd be very surprised if he ends up making the move to Italy, which just leaves Arsenal and West Ham, and we know West Ham aren't going to spend 130k a week on him, so it just leaves Arsenal. And if personal terms are agreed, I think our hands are going to be tied in this decision, and he's going to end up having to go there.
So, quick update, just so it's reported: Lukaku's transfer to Chelsea is now completely done. The announcement can come anytime. Great chances for it to be today, but it's up to the club. That's from Andreas Corson. So it is a done deal. He's a registered Chelsea player. So I don't care when the announcement comes. I could care less. It's going to be 20 minutes out of my day. I'm not bothered by it. I know everybody likes to see the pomp and circumstance, but to me, as long as he's registered as a Chelsea player, I don't care if there's an announcement or not.
We just want to say you can answer for excitement.
Yeah, well, I understand why everybody does. I get that. For me, I'm not bothered because I know he's our player. So that's the bigger thing to me, is that he's actually registered as our player.
For me, with the Tammy thing, it's like I just think he's an idiot if he doesn't go, because you can get the money you want, fair enough. Like if that's all you give a shit about, fair enough, go to Arsenal. But it's like you're not going to play, number one, regularly at least. You're not going to start unless they sell Lacazette. And if they sell Lacazette, they've just downgraded. Like, we can all laugh at Arsenal and say we want them to get worse and shit, but just taking it from a football level, it will be a downgrade for them. Because you're not going to get the hold-up play, which is what players like Pepe and Aubameyang thrive on, is being able to make runs off someone who can hold the ball up. You're going to have no outlet focal point. It's a downgrade. Also, the level of manager you're going to be working under from Roma to Arsenal is completely different. It's in a slower league, which hopefully should be easier for you. Someone's mentioned it as well. Look at Tomori. Look at what he's done. He's gone to AC Milan, proved he can do it, done it again in rivalries and derbies, stuff like that. He's shown he can do it elsewhere. Plus, as well, we've seen from other players when they go abroad, they get more experience.
Yeah. I think it would improve. I honestly think playing in Italy would improve his game. It would improve the technical side of his game, which I think is what most of everyone's complaints are about him, is his technical ability. I don't think he's going to improve his game staying in England. I just don't, especially at a club like Arsenal.
He would, but he'd have to have a manager like Pep or like Klopp.
Not fucking
or like
Arteta.
Tuchel.
Yeah, that's my point.
But that's the problem. Like, if Tuchel doesn't rate him and Tuchel doesn't think he can improve him and he's willing to let him go, that to me, that means there's not a lot of other managers that can really do much with him in England.
The thing is, Tuchel doesn't have time. We know the same thing with every Chelsea manager when they come in, especially in mid-season. They don't have time to focus on youth or players who need long-term development. They need players who will turn up immediately. Tammy ain't that guy. We've already said from the start he's a late bloomer. Yeah, he ain't gonna all out now. All out in his mid-20s.
If he's late bloomer, shouldn't we sell him to Atalanta, not to our rivals, who we can verse him and he can score goals against us? That's what I'm saying. I think we should go.
No, that's what Chelsea want to do. That's what Chelsea want to do, and I fully agree with that. It's just the wages. He wants 130k a week. I don't see any club in Italy giving him those sorts of wages
at this time.
We got another
best place for him to go.
We got another Martinez to Tottenham thing again too. They've
no way it would happen, man. No way.
I think they've agreed personal terms. Not that means anything. We just talked about that, but they haven't agreed a fee with Inter yet.
I think he had personal terms on Monday or Sunday. I think the personal terms were agreed. So I think they're just recycling the same thing again.
If they're going for Martinez, does that mean that they think Kane is gone?
No.
Yeah.
I think they're doing it to keep. I think they're doing it to keep Kane.
Yeah.
Well, where's he going to play? Are they going to go to a 3-5-2?
I think they'll go 4-4-2 maybe.
Well, you've got Son. You can play because Kane's going to drop, right? He likes to drop. You could play you know,
Or you could play Kane as maybe a 10 and Martinez as the.
no, you
as
just
the
play
9.
Son on one side, Lautaro on the other, and you have Kane play up front, but he's going to drop and be your false 9.
Yeah, Martinez is not a winger.
You can play them narrow though and say they're not wingers. I mean, you could go.
They have to play two. They have to play two. They can't play.
No, it's very likely that he'll go to a back 3.
That's what Nuno plays mostly anyway, right? Is the back 3.
So you'll have two midfielders, which means who's going to drop and pick up the play, and who they're going. So again, I think this move is, or maybe they're just even ginning up this conversation to say, "Hey, look, Harry, stay here. We're trying to get pieces to put around you."
Wait, do they even have 3 centre backs though? Eric Dyer is in the one I can think of. Who's the other one?
Rodon, Romero, Dyer,
Sanchez, Tanganga.
No, centre backs. If we're just saying centre backs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very long
they've got at least 5. They've got at least 5.
Because they sold their I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Alderweireld.
Alderweireld gone to Qatar.
Yeah, so he's gone. Yeah. So I can't think of. I don't think of Eric Dyer.
I mean, they need to be in keep Harry Kane mode at all costs, because without Harry Kane, that team is done. It's done. I don't care how good Son is or whoever they want to bring in. If that team does not have Harry Kane as a focal point, it is a dead team. No question in my mind about that.
They're already 100%. A dead team, even with Harry Kane.
I don't disagree there either, but he's really like, without him, they are in trouble.
It's going to be deep. Harry Kane's going to retire at Tottenham, and all they have to show for it is a few golden boots.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, because he's not going anything with England either.
He made the choice, man. These guys sign these deals. I have zero sympathy for him or a guy like Wilfred Zaha, where it's like, you want to leave so bad, Zaha, don't take the money on a short-term 1-year thing just because you want a pay raise for a year. If you want to leave, let your contract run out and go. Like, I don't have any sympathy for those guys, because I don't care if the club tells you, hey, we'll work something out in a year or two if we're not doing well. No, they won't. That's not what they're in the business of. They get it, like Chester said. If it's not on paper, it doesn't exist. So I don't care if Dan Levy told Harry Kane, well, next year if we're not competing, we'll look to try to help you out. No, he won't. No, he won't.
So I'm going to try to bring this maybe back to regular day life. I'm guessing every man in this chat and on this panel has lied to a woman at one point in time to get them to do what they wanted. I know I have. And that's the same thing Daniel Levy was doing, was, hey, baby, if you stay here, we could go next year. Just put out for me one more year. That's what it was.
Oh, my gosh, man. Yeah, I don't blame them anyway. If Harry Kane signs a 6-year deal at Tottenham, despite them not winning anything, that's on his ass. Wilfred Zaha signed a 6-year deal at Crystal Palace at the age of 25. That's on you, and only you, and no one else. Anyone else for it.
It's for short-term gain. You want a $10,000-$20,000 a week raise.
150. Get me off. I'm down for it.
The man gonna get kicked off his own channel. I've never seen that.
Someone paid 150 on his stream yesterday to kick Nippon off. It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
What if Nippon lays down 150 to Boo Lewis? That would be hilarious.
Yeah,
I'll leave. I'll leave. Guys, you can take over the stream. Or just
yeah. Again, that's all funny in games. It's all good, but that guy, for whatever his problem is, also has. He can have a mental issues as well. He could.
Harry Kane. They need to keep Harry Kane. If Harry Kane goes to Man City, it'll be us and Man City for the title for sure.
Yeah. So
I think it's already like that anyway.
Y'all need to. All I'm saying is y'all need to lay off Nippon. Okay.
Yeah.
You would feel really bad if one day you found out that he wasn't with us anymore. So just chill.
No,
I mean.
I respect that anyway.
Keep
like,
it friendly.
I just thought it was wild that someone dropped 150 on his head anyway. That's 150 quid. Like, fucking hell.
Jeez.
It was probably fatter anyway, but he just
It was probably Sir
It was Sir Alex Ferguson.
I was on close to stream.
Yeah. But you still managed to pop into the comment section a minute afterwards.
Honestly, last night I only opened like one tab. I didn't know you lot went live. It was so last minute.
So
yeah, I saw
what were you
Father on the
doing
stream.
in the comment section then?
Father was on the stream. They did a 4-hour stream or something last night.
That was long.
7 hours.
I ate some food and I fell asleep.
Yeah, you slept.
That was my name. That was my second name. I don't know who donated that. That was different people, man.
Switch your camera on, man. I want to see if you're smiling while you say that.
That was me, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I don't think it's
That was
Father.
me.
I don't think that Gareth Southgate is Father. I've never seen Father donates a lot, but that guy
150.
he drops some
That's
madness.
crazy.
You know, he donated 100 on one of my streams a few months ago. To
Yes.
kick Glasgow.
That was funny.
That was funny.
That was funny.
That was hilarious. He jumped off, changed into someone else's name, paid the 100 to kick Nippon off, and popped back in a minute later.
Oh
and
my!
crazy face reveal. It was fucking jokes. It's one of the best moments I've had on streams. It was hilarious. It was during the Super Cup fallout.
In fairness to Sammy, I think Nippon had the wrong link because Nippon was writing that he was in the backstage, and Sammy was trying to get him back in, but he was not backstage of the link that Sammy was on. So,
what link was he in then?
I think because Lewis sent me a link, and that was already ended, and then he had to send me a new link. So he might have had the link prior. He might have had the original link that Sammy had going, and then changed the stream or whatever. So I don't know.
Y'all are Madman streaming that
you know it as well, man. The super chat is the way he talks. That's how I know it was fatter as well, bro.
That wasn't me. Last night.
Yeah. It was Sir Gareth Southgate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
I believe you, man. I believe you. Don't worry, man. I believe you, bro.
See?
Right, yeah. Tammy stuff. Still likely to go to Arsenal. It's fucking peak if he goes to Arsenal. It is what it is. Kurt Zuma. West Ham have reopened talks with Kurt Zuma over a move this window. I feel like this is one of them smokescreen moves because I remember hearing that West Ham were moving on to other defensive targets. I don't recall the name of the player that they were looking at, but I heard rumors that they were going to reopen talks with Kurt Zuma.
Milankovic.
That's it. Heard they were going to reopen talks with Kurt Zuma because those negotiations were taking too long and they wanted to speed it up. So I don't think there's too much.
Why did they take it like so long now? It's been like 5 weeks. Since that
that's Kurt Zuma's fault.
Yeah, you gotta blame Zuma on that.
Yeah, West Ham baffle me as a club. West Ham baffle me as a club. They'll put $100 million valuation on Declan Rice, but will not pay $25 million for a champion of Europe in Kurt Zuma.
Or the cheapskates, man.
That is the most insane shit I've ever heard.
There is a really easy explanation for this. If you see who their owners are, all you need to do is look at their owners, and it explains everything. It's the same.
I heard that they're up for sale, or they have some people who want to buy them when the two.
No,
I'm
pretty sure one of their chairmans, Gold or Sullivan, has come out and said they're not selling unless they get an offer that's gonna. No, they've said they're not going to sell unless the people who want to buy from them show that they actually want to improve the club.
Why they don't?
Yeah,
I know. They got double standard.
I didn't say it makes sense. I'm telling you what he said.
Kurt Zuma had more goals in the Premier League.
Improve the club.
Something like that.
But they don't want to improve the club, so
I don't know, bro. Something like that. Yeah, basically, they're not going to sell unless the next owners show that they have a vested interest in taking the club to the next level or something like that.
I mean, $25 million is such a fair evaluation for somebody of Kurt Zuma's skill and age and ability. Like, that is such a fair price that I can't. It blows my mind that seems to be out of their range shocking to me. He had more goals in the league than Martial did last year.
Yeah, I scored Martial. Wait, and Aubameyang. Wasn't Aubameyang too, or did Aubameyang catch up again?
No, yeah, Zuma had more goals than Aubameyang. Oh, mate.
He had 5 Premier League goals last year.
Maybe that explains why Arsenal want Tammy.
That's ridiculous.
Obama's play has gone the way of his hairline.
Yeah.
Right?
It's because he only has one way of playing, and when it doesn't work, he does fuck all else. He's like Salah. You got one way of playing. If it doesn't work, you're shit.
Yep. We don't know when the announcement's coming.
I agree with that as well. He doesn't want to leave, so he's trying to stop the deal from happening. But I've already said if that's the case, then I don't want to hear any complaints from him if he doesn't get any game time this season, because that's on him.
It's exactly the same as the Tomori thing.
It is what it is.
It's the same as the Tomori thing from before with Lampard, where he didn't want to go out on loan, but then when he wasn't getting played, it was like wondering why he's not getting played, and then he eventually did go on loan. It's the same thing. So you're not going to your what, fifth, sixth choice if Koundé comes in. You're quite clearly, in terms of the system we play, because I know people will get at me for saying this, but in terms of the system we play, he's the worst of the centre backs we have because he's not good with the ball at his feet. But you don't want to leave to get regular game time. Yeah, that's on you. You can sit on the bench or sit in the reserves because that's on you then.
I agree.
He's so good in the air, but when it comes to his feet, man, it's like if he was good on his feet as much as in the air, man, he'll be.
And that's the thing,
insane.
like for a West Ham or for a team that doesn't play possession football or as much, he'd be a brilliant defender, because as you said, he's good in the air. You know, like he's good at those recovery challenges, stuff like that. But for a team that likes to play possession football, he's terrible because his positional awareness once he in the transition is awful, and so he gets caught out on counterattacks.
Yeah, and again, I think the Willock sale helps potentially Tammy going to Arsenal, but I think they're waiting to see if Brighton buy Nketiah, because they're linked with Nketiah, which would be another £20 million or £15 million, which would give them the money to come in and buy Tammy. But you know, I don't know. Tammy needs to get his life straight.
Yeah.
If you think that you're gonna improve your game under that guy, you really don't. You just have no idea what you're doing.
Just Arteta will give him a nice contract. He can play at the Emirates, chill for a little bit, score 15 goals a season, and people won't hate him for it.
Well,
Yeah, just do his same honeypot bullshit he did with Willian, where he's like, "Come here, we'll win a Champions League within 3 years." Come on, dude.
There it is. I'll go say, what stupid prediction did you do on the Don Robbie channel? I didn't make any predictions.
I saw it.
I didn't say anything that was out of the ordinary. I just said United did not make top 4 because of hefty Ole tax.
I'll be real.
Ole tax is hefty as hell, man. I speak to Flawless on the weekly. He ain't satisfied with these signings because he knows there's still a wild lad in the dugout.
If we're going just based on the squads, if the top 4 next season, not in order, but doesn't contain Liverpool, Chelsea, United, and City, then someone's fucked up. Because we have clearly the 4 best squads in the league. If it's not that top 4, then someone's fucked up.
I expect Leicester.
Where do you rate Leicester
next year?
Leicester has a really good squad.
Very good
It's
team.
close.
And Villa.
Villa, I'd say about 7th or 8th, but Leicester for me are 5th in that. Like they'll be the closest one to push.
See, but am I correct that every year one of the top 4, for most part, drop out of the top 4 and there's replaced at least one team? For the most, I know it didn't happen last year.
Oh yeah, other than last year, but
that was right. To be fair, last year was the case until the final day.
Yeah, true.
It was
1920 Tottenham dropped out. In 1819,
we dropped out.
I think United dropped out.
That wasn't us. Never mind.
Yeah, it was United that dropped out. 1718 we dropped out. 1617 Arsenal dropped out. 1516 we dropped out, and so did United. 1415. Who was in 1415 that wasn't there before? I think that was the same top 4 to be honest.
That was Liverpool.
No, 14-15. Yeah. Liverpool dropped out. That's it. And then 13-14, that was probably the same one as before.
United.
City, Liverpool. No, Liverpool went in, United dropped out. So, yeah, every other year.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I'm saying. I think the 2 to drop out, most likely, So you ready for this? They're going to be Liverpool because of the AFCON thing and losing their two best attacking players. And I have a feeling if Kane does not go to Man City, that this might be a CF for them this year. Because I don't like the signing of Grealish for them.
Agreed.
And I think
he's under heavy pressure too.
Yeah.
Dude is going to be under pressure. And I just think a year older, Kevin De Bruyne coming off another injury. You know he's not playing the entire season. Are you going to put your money on Riyad Mahrez and Raheem Sterling to carry that team?
Mahrez is class, though. Mahrez is pretty class.
I mean, he's a class, but he's never carried a team in his life.
What a fantastic team. Better teams than Liverpool and Leicester.
I'd say for me, Liverpool's the one probably most likely to drop out because we don't know how Van Dijk's going to be when he comes back. Yeah. Obviously, there's the Robertson thing, and I like Tsimikas, but he's just not as good. And then Trent, you know how I feel about Trent. And then the AFCON is a problem. So yeah, if it's any of the four, for me, it's Liverpool and then United. Because for as good as their team is, as people have said, Ollie Tax is hefty.
Well, they need to improve their midfield.
Play like.
How come the Liverpool fans gonna get gas about Thiago Alcantara next season?
Oh my man! Don't start with it, bro.
They might be bringing in Sal Niguez, so that tells you everything they need to know. Although we did get a madness on Sal's head.
If United are struggling for the top four by December, I could see Ole getting fired first straight away.
He just signed the fucking deal, man. What was that?
If they don't sack him, that would be so.
Let us know your thoughts in the comment section too, guys. Who do you think is out the top four this year? Me, I'm going United, and I'm also doubling down on it now because everyone ripped into me yesterday for saying it. But usually, when I make these wild statements, I come correct. So I'll play the long game, and I'll just take all the slander now. If they finish above us, I'm getting clipped to death. But
is it going to get added to? Is it going to get added to the Lewis speaks with his chest video part 2?
Yeah, but you know what? It's different to last year because now, guess what? We are European champions. But I will speak with chest. I will speak with my whole chest for the next 9 months. Because I've already said European champions. I will be as unbearable as possible. And guys, join me as well. I want the unbearable Chelsea for the next 9 months.
Well, let's look at this, okay? So United brought in Varane and Sancho, and they're pretty much done for the window.
They need a DM, but they're all right.
And they did not bring in a central midfielder, a DM type. And you know that Pogba's not staying. So sometime in the year, it's going to be Raiola tax and Pogba tax because they're going to be like, why am I going full out to get injured when I'm going to go on free to where I actually want to play?
The problem is they can deal without Pogba. Their midfield is good enough to deal without Pogba. It's just Ollie's a fucking idiot and doesn't know all their good their best midfielders. All right, see it, Josh. Like their best
Josh, man. Take care, buddy.
Without Pogba, their best midfield three is Fernandes and Matic, and then Van der Beek. But for some reason,
they don't ever play that.
Yeah, exactly. they played it once in pre-season, and it was brilliant. And then they don't want to play it anymore.
Yeah, I think Matic is pretty much everybody gets old, and they're counting on Cavani. Cavani's another year older. You don't ever know when Father Time says, "Hey, you're done." So, and you have an unproven Premier League player in Sancho. Yes, he did bits at Dortmund, but everybody says Bundesliga tax. So,
right. Am I wrong for saying Jadon Sancho is going to need time to adjust in the Premier League? Because everyone was just there like, he's only been out of England for 3 years. You dickhead. He hasn't played a Premier League game yet. What? Because he's been in England.
I've heard the same thing.
No. I don't think he'll need as long to adjust. The problem I think he'll find is I don't think he is ready for who are they playing first game of the season? I'm just literally waiting for them.
Leeds at home. Big game as well. Leeds.
I'm just waiting for, like, I don't know, Cock to go straight for his legs. Like, I'm just waiting for Llorente to break his legs or something. Like, that's what's going to happen. Like, he'll be fine in terms of the ability. I just don't think he's ready for someone to go through him. Like, that'll be what it is.
Yeah.
It's the stronger tackles. It's the added intensity in the Premier League and how quicker the players compared to the Bundesliga, and also low blocks. Low block FC, man. Man United always struggle with low blocks, and you know they're going to face that again next season. Come on, man. We're really going to sit here and say Sancho's going to ball out from the start. Fuck,
you know what I heard?
Man.
What I heard is, oh no, he grew up in the English system, so he won't have to adjust that way. The Premier League plays. I'm like, those are kids.
It's like, okay, with that logic, let's bring everybody from the academy into the first team then. Yeah. We don't need to make signings. They've all been in the English academy. They've all gone through the system. They understand the Premier League. Why are we selling Livramento, though? Let's bring him in at right wing back. Let's get Ike Ugbo in up front then. We don't need Lukaku. You see how stupid it sounds?
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying that's the argument made is, he grew up in England. He knows how to play with the English game. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I just think it'll take him less time to adjust because just the like, he's at least been in the country, so he'll understand certain things. Obviously, he won't understand Premier League football because he hasn't played it, but it'll be easier than like a Werner was or like a Fred was or like certain other players. It's just the tackling thing or like the physicality, because that's what gets most players, especially most forward players. Like they'll come against the Burnley and you'll get some guy trying to like literally hack you down every few seconds. You'll come against a team who are going to be like, you're going to get some guy who's going to just smash into you at a corner or something, just like do every trick in the book to take you down.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he has the ability, but just doesn't have the strength and the adaptament to the Premier League.
Yeah, I think with Sancho, like, I think he could. What will make him adjust quicker is, like you said, the fact that he knows England. He can adjust to living in England, which for other players going from the Bundesliga to the English league, that's another hurdle that they have to cross. So that's something he doesn't have to deal with. I think when it comes to playing in the Premier League, though, that's what's going to hold him back. So I think second half of the season, you could see Sancho look a lot better. I think first half of the season, he's going to look good in phases, but he's also going to look very average in phases too. And I think that's a fair adjustment to make on him. Ben Wilson saying, who's the first manager to be sacked? For me,
general,
I'm going Arteta as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go bold Arteta. It's just
I said that yesterday.
Yeah.
They look stinky as hell, man. They haven't won a pre-season match.
I'll go Watford manager.
You got spanked all over Scotland and spanked all over London, and now they're going to get spanked in West London as well by Brentford on Friday night.
Yeah, they're hanging it up for All or Nothing. Good showing, good views. It's going to be good drama.
No, but I also know it's just going to be an Arteta wank sesh for about 7 episodes. Because they're not going to put too much in there anyway. They're not going to make it look terrible.
Yeah, it could be the Watford manager because they love the sack managers. But after that, it's going to be Arteta.
I'm going to go a bit out there. I don't think they should sack him, but I think just because of what they've lost, and I think they might struggle, I'm going to go Hasenhüttl.
Ooh.
Really?
Because I think if Armstrong and Broha don't hit, Adams I don't think is good enough to do it by himself. If they lose Ward-Prowse, which the odds of him going to Aston Villa are slashing every day, like their squad is
lose every pre-season game.
Is there a news though? Is there a news that he's going to go to Aston Villa?
No, there's no news on him going to Aston Villa. Like nothing.
I know he lost every pre-season game in 15-16, but not 16-17.
They put a £25 million bid in for him and it got rejected. But I saw an article today that the odds for him going to Aston Villa were like...
Yeah, we beat Wolfsburger. I don't know what you're on about, bro. Sorry, go on.
No, that was it. Like the odds of Ward-Prowse going are really, really slim at this point. And if he goes, their midfield is just dire.
Probably end up having to sign him as well. That would annoy me if they got rid of Hasenhüttl, because that's a big reason why we loaned Broha there, because the style of play is very similar between them and the way that we play. That would be a bit of a kick in the teeth, because whatever manager they bring in, it's not guaranteed that they'll play the same way. They might have a different idea of how to play football.
Who's their midfield three apart from Ward-Prowse?
Romeo and Armstrong. Who's the other one?
Romelu.
They've got
Armstrong.
Romeu.
Isn't Armstrong a midfielder or is he a striker?
I thought he was a wingback or back.
Armstrong's a midfielder, but Hasenhüttl tended to play him as either a left or right mid. Like if you're talking centre mids, they've got Romeu, Smallbone, and Diallo.
I would change my name if it was last name was Smallbone because you ain't getting no action like that. What's your name, Smallbone? I'll see
you're
you.
right.
Well, with that,
giving me a bit of a small bone yourself, Texan.
Why you gotta go there, dude?
Again, bro? Didn't hear that.
Why don't you ask your mom next time you see her about my small bone? How about that? You want to come
you're
at
giving
me,
me one, Jester.
Huh?
I said you were giving me one. Small boner.
What is going
I'm back to football.
With that, bro, I'm gonna bounce.
Yeah, come on, it was a compliment. I don't know why you're so stunned.
No, you said you have a small bone. That's what you said.
No, I said you're giving me a small bone.
What the fuck is going on?
Either way, bro, I'm not down like that. So y'all have a blessed day.
You're excited, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you. All I heard is you have a small bone or something like that. I apologize, Declared.
Yeah, it was.
I thought you were coming at me.
No.
Okay.
Man, I love you, Jesse, bro.
Okay, Declared. Y'all have a great day.
Bless, bro.
I'm gonna go get ready for work.
Man. Take care, Justin, man.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Fuck's sake. Yes, Declared. What are you telling me, bro?
Oh, man. He's all right.
Yo, can you hear me? What are you saying, man? Okay, yeah, I don't
Declared.
think you can hear me.
Yo.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, is my mic just not working?
No, you're working. Declared ain't answering.
I don't think you can hear me.
I can hear Lewis now, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say what are you saying anyway, because we're talking about Premier League predictions and shit.
I was talking about small bones, so I don't distracted by the Premier League.
Yeah, but we don't need to always be talking about Arsenal fans like that. Come on, man.
Genuinely, in honesty, if Arteta doesn't improve Arsenal, I could see them finish below top 10.
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't see him in the top 10. If they keep playing like this, I don't see him in the top 10.
I was going to add, I reckon Benitez might get sacked. I think he's been out of it too long, and Everton's got too high hopes than they are.
Fam, it'll be Watford, man. Them man sack managers every 2 minutes.
4 o'clock. Is Lukaku announced yet?
Nah. I just checked.
That's past 4. Tuchel's press conference, isn't it?
They won't announce
it in the press conference.
Oh,
if they announce it in the press conference, that'll be the best announcement I've ever seen for any Chelsea player, man. I don't know.
Dan McCarthy's put a tweet out though. He's saying Chelsea ideally want Lukaku to attend the Super Cup final, meaning an announcement prior is ideal. On the other hand, Messi's announcement tomorrow plays into media/marketing influence. Recent travel delays play a part too. Chelsea's media team are prepped. Well, is Messi meant to be announced tomorrow or today? Because everyone's saying
it's already being announced today.
That's the thing.
He's publicly announced, but I think he's coming with
PSG have already put a teaser trailer out. And he's been photographed in the PSG stadium already, taking his medical.
No, there's pictures of him wearing a PSG shirt saying "It says Paris." So he'll be confirmed.
He's that PSG, probably tomorrow. I think he's coming with tomorrow with something. That's what I've been hearing.
Apparently, he's gonna wear number 23 or number 30.
30. Now it's confirmed he's wearing 30. Yeah.
Oh, is that confirmed?
Number.
Yeah,
I was saying he was gonna wear 19.
Comes out saying he's wearing 30.
19. I saw 23. I saw 23 because of the Jordan thing.
Nah, 19.
They've been showing Paris is packed, man.
I thought 19.
And remember, they booked the Eiffel Tower too, so I guess there's going to be bigger. Probably just going to make a showing there. And he's going to dive off the tower.
Yeah, and they booked that for today.
Yeah. And it's already packed. If you can, there's videos of it.
Yeah, it's been packed. It's been packed since yesterday. People have been camping outside the PSG stadium, waiting for Messi. It's crazy.
There's so many police fans out there as well. I'm just looking through some of the videos now. It's ridiculous.
PSG stocks have rose probably, I don't know how much.
Not even PSG, like the league stocks.
They put the teaser tweet out at 2:40 and it's already got nearly 500k likes.
Jesus.
Jesus is
Yeah, like they're like the league stocks, Ligue 1 stocks have rose as well.
They've dropped another one as well.
Like people are gonna start watching League 1 just to watch Messi and Neymar.
Oh, of course, yeah. Mbappe, Neymar, Messi up front, man. Who wouldn't want to watch that? Sick.
Hey, do you guys think Poch is in over his head? Because I just think they're like Messi's gonna walk in there and just go, "I'm the manager," and I'll just go sit on the bench and enjoy the show.
I think if he doesn't win a major trophy, this
He'll be
season,
disgraced.
it's an automatic fraud.
It's not just Messi. It's just
but he's in over his head. That's too many big profile names there. Too many. Like he's not gonna control that.
No, Poch's job is the one that's on the line, man. That guy's job is like all of his credibility will be gone if he doesn't get to a Champions League final. Literally everything.
I get it. I'm just saying the issue that he's going to have is controlling all these players.
Yeah, but like he's
never done anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. But the problem that Tuchel had as well was he was trying to implement a system into a squad full of egos. The best thing for Poch to do is just make sure that the squad is together, make sure that they're all happy together, they all know their place, and then just let them play. Just let them play because you can't.
You know he's gonna have all these like exactly everything you just said, the philosophy, everything, and then they're not gonna listen to him, and he's gonna get sacked, and they're just gonna have to bring in a Zidane like figure to try outshine these profiles.
If they get Zidane in, then I think they'll win it because he's. I think that's what Zidane does. He's best at just make sure the squad is together, not creating a system or any sort or type of sort, and then just throwing them out there on the pitch. They'll figure it out themselves. It's 11 world-class players. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look for any more Lukaku news, but I think we're not going to have anything until the announcement.
Are you saying for the press conference? Lewis? Or you dipping beforehand?
Might do, but I don't know if I'm going to be watching it myself, and I don't think there's going to be... I might do. When is the press conference?
It's in 15 minutes.
15 minutes. You guys, let me know. Do you guys want us to stay for the press conference, or do you guys not give a shit? Let me know. It all depends on you guys. If you lot don't care, we can wrap the stream up here. If not, we can chill for the press conference. But yeah, to be honest, it'll be less waffle than the Fabrizio stream, so I might stay for that.
Yeah.
Fabrizio.
I got one that says stay. Another one says leave. Okay. Yeah, bare people want to do a stay. All right, cool. We'll stay for the press conference because I hope it'll actually be something semi-decent. Live reaction to. I don't know what else is going to be there to talk about though, other than lineups. We'll have an idea of who might start, who might not be starting. They'll ask a few questions about Lukaku, and Tuchel will dance around it.
You never know, guys. You never know. It might be a little announcement.
No, come on, man.
Nah.
I
love that to be.
Chelsea will do that.
You're not getting it, Lewis. Little, you know.
What are we gonna be? Are we signing Insigne then, or something? Or is Kante gonna come and take the press conference with Tuchel?
Yeah, he's gonna walk out with Lukaku and say, and he'll be like, "Here you go,
brother. I'm 5'10". I know I ain't small. Like if I was 5'5" or shit, I'd be cool with it. Although we triggered it now, I'm about to get roasted by the comment section again. Here we go.
I thought I started.
Do your worst. Just make it funny, please. I actually want to laugh at it. Like when you guys didn't laugh.
You know when I came on, you was talking about small bone. I was talking about you. So.
What are you thinking of? You're weird, man. Why are you thinking about me like that, man?
No, it's not. It's what I got told by someone.
Yeah. No, that was your mind that thought that.
No. It's who told me. You know,
you packed yourself. You packed yourself.
No, you know who told me.
No, I don't.
You do.
I actually don't.
You do.
I don't know what you're on about, bro.
Shall I talk about the person you're talking to?
Yeah, you know what? Go off. I want to hear all of this. Sit back. Go on.
No, that's right. I don't want to embarrass you in front of your friends.
And suddenly he's backtracking. Imagine my shock. Wayne backtracking more than fucking Kurt Zuma on a counter-attack. Can't be arsed.
Oi.
Right. Any more Lukaku news other than Timo Werner talking about how Lukaku will get the best out of him, which he fucking better, to be honest. Because if he doesn't,
Lewis, that you weren't going to do a stream today because you guys were tracking planes today.
We were trying to track. Well, he was in Nice now, so I don't really know what to follow on that point unless he's going to take another flight from there to Paris. I mean, not Paris, to London. But I can't be asked for tracking that. We spent all of yesterday tracking flights, and guess what? Nothing happened. So
Surprise, surprise. But I did give some information.
Oh, here we go. Go on, drop your source.
No, because my dad does airports. He works on the airport. And he's informed me if Lukaku did come in, it would be at Farnborough, like people saying. It would be nowhere else but Farnborough. So if you did want to look it up and see what's going to Farnborough, you know now. All right.
I'm level with you. I can't be bothered to do flight tracker. I can't be asked. That all led to nothing yesterday, so I'm leaving it. I'll wait for Chelsea to actually announce this shit. What time did you guys say the press conference is going to be?
It's in
I've
11
got it
minutes.
open here. Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
There's
Yeah,
10
it's on
minutes to
YouTube.
start, and then there'll be another 5 minutes to just waffle and
Wait,
just wait, because they always don't start at the same time. They have a little waiting screen, so guess we'll have to wait till about 4:30 for the press conference. Lampard used to be hella late to all of them. He used to make you wait like 20, 30 minutes before he turned up, and then only be for about 5 minutes after that.
I don't know why Lampard was late. I don't know what he was doing.
God knows. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm sure someone in the comment section will come up with something funny for it. Ferdinand said that one sec, bro. Dinishan saying Ferdinand said that Rom is hungry. Bring the steak. I saw his quotes to Ferdinand, and we've already said that Lukaku's got a point to prove to the English media when he comes back. He's feeling hungry. He knows that he wants to prove everyone wrong and show exactly how much of a baller he is. So hopefully we see Luis Suarez 13-14 at the bridge.
How beautiful would it be? How beautiful would it be that he scores a brace at Old Trafford on game week 37?
To win us the league title.
Yeah, to win us the league, yeah.
I'm here for it, man. I'm all here for it.
I hope he's talking about goals too, not food. I don't want that guy eating.
You ain't got to worry about the eating disorder that Man United couldn't notice. Like, we're all good. Lukaku slimmed down. He's an absolute beast. He's about 70 pounds of pure muscle.
Yeah, bro, he's built.
Artem, this one's funny. He said, Lewis, I made you my profile pic. You are a dickhead, bro, but big up yourself anyway. Guys, continue to drop your questions. We're here for the next 20 minutes before the press conference starts, and then once the press conference is done, hopefully it'll be 5 p.m. And if Lukaku ain't announced by then, I'm leaving because I can't be bothered.
Is Tuchel normally on time for press conferences, or is he normally late like Lampard?
I miss all the press conferences.
He's on time.
Yeah, he's late, but not as late as Lampard. He's a bit late, but not as late as Lampard.
Okay, fair enough then.
Yeah, what else are you guys saying? Who should be our penalty taker? This is probably going to be Lukaku anyways.
No,
maybe they'll interchange between Jorginho and Lukaku.
For the stats, I would take Lukaku, so he can get his stats up. But if it's for the team, then Jorginho.
I think you'll
there
see.
Might be, no, we got Jorginho, we've got Werner, we've got Mount, we've got Lukaku. We can take all. They all can take penalties. And you probably Havertz.
I think Havertz over Werner. I don't think Werner can take the best penalties. I wouldn't put him in a top 5.
Werner's good at penalty takers, and to be honest, he could do with the stat pad anyway. To be honest, he'll probably go to Lukaku anyway. Maybe Jorginho will take it in some games, but I expect like an interchange between the pair, and that's it. Do you reckon we could beat PSG in the UCL final? Yeah, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe all combined will get thrown in the AC penitentiary in one swoop. So we're all here for that. Yeah, Tommy, I'm not going to the match. There's no hotels around the area. Not anymore, so I'm leaving it.
Well, what about the Crystal Palace match? You going?
Yeah, Palace game I'm going. I'll do all home games this season. I'll do a few away games as well, but most of the others I'll just be live streaming.
Okay then, fair enough.
And Saka's saying, do you think we need a second choice striker with the games that we have this season? Yes, we could probably do with a third choice striker as well, but I don't mind us using Kai Havertz or Timo Werner as a potential third choice.
I think Kai's fine.
But
Yeah,
you
we
noticed
just need
that
a second
Batshuayi
striker.
weren't part of the squad that's gone out there. You noticed that. But nothing's been said about him going anywhere. Is it how many players are actually not gone, but there's no movement with most of them? Was that getting sold or on loan?
It's because no one will take Mishi on loan because he's shit. That's why.
It's like
And he's
Barkley
on
as well,
100k a
isn't it?
week. There's another
Barkley,
one.
Greenwood,
Shit,
are
100k a week.
So Batshuayi to like Brighton or something, man, for like 3 million. Oh no, man.
Nah, Leeds
Yeah,
wanted to
Brighton-
take him, but we wanted more money, so more fool us. And now we are with another player that we can't get rid of. What else to say? We did start in lineup prediction earlier, but if you guys have any surprise names that you guys want to see in the lineup, let me know. What are you guys thinking?
I think we went through it pretty well. We kind of said everyone, did we? Who did we miss? I don't think we really missed anyone.
No, we already went through everyone. It's only because we got a few new guys on here. I want to know if they've got any different names they want to see.
Because Chilwell is coming back from holiday, I think we might start Alonso or Emerson, and I don't want to see Alonso, so I think I would start Emerson at left wing back probably.
Emerson
That
might
might
play.
be-
Alonso will
Emerson
go
will play.
way over Emerson. Emerson just came back. Alonso's been here for a couple of weeks now, and he did well against Arsenal with the assist. So I think Alonso will 100% make in the starting lineup.
I
I
can't
think
be
it'll be
asked,
similar to that preseason game. We've got 5 subs, so I'll bring on the rest of the players for game time.
man.
But it's like a half serious, half preseason game. That's how I'm looking at it. Even though it's a Super Cup.
Like a second half.
Most likely, Mount and Thiago Silva and Jorginho will most likely play. First game will be against Arsenal, so I don't know if they will even be in the squad for tomorrow, because I think they have a game after the on Sunday, just to get
if
their
that's the
fitness.
case, then we're going to be very short on squad numbers because they've not took a load of players out there.
Yeah, I don't know, because apparently they have a second game on Sunday, where it's just for the guys that came late to like build their fitness up. I don't know who it's against, but
No, it's just
Weymouth.
it's an in-house friendly.
Weymouth.
Just first team versus I guess sub players, or maybe a mix
No,
of
it's
it.
Weymouth. They're playing Weymouth.
Is it Weymouth?
Weymouth.
Oh
Weymouth.
yeah, it is Weymouth, isn't it? Or is there two preseason friendlies? Is there
No,
another?
they're playing Weymouth the day after. And I could see tomorrow actually them starting with players like Mount, Silva, Aspie, Chilwell, James. I think and Jorginho. I think they'll all be starting tomorrow. The reason why, I think, because they'll want to get some match fitness, and I think he'll use this game for that match fitness, and it will bring on, and then they will be, most of them will be coming off for the 5 substitutes. So
Oh yeah, we've got 5 subs in this game, don't we? Okay,
So-
that changes things.
and then obviously then you got Crystal Palace. You'll probably play the ones that are more match fit, and then the players who are not match fit be on the bench, and then they play majority of the game on Sunday. So it'll be so they get more match fit for the Arsenal, because if they just only going to be playing for that game against Weymouth, they're not going to be match fit for Arsenal. So they will need to get minutes to get smart.
I don't think I want Tuchel using players for match fitness tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm one of the only Chelsea fans that wants the Super Cup bad. Like, we've been in this competition for 4 times, and I think we've lost it. We've lost it three out of the last 4. I want the Super Cup just for personal gain, man, and that Club World Cup. But I think I'm one of the few Chelsea
still have
fans.
enough. I think we still have enough.
I don't know.
I think there's a good question here. Who will be our second goalkeeper choice? But I'm gonna straight up go Kepa with this.
I'm
one.
going Bettinelli.
Man, really?
Yeah, man.
I'm big Kepa.
I'm sure he can save long shots, so I'm going Bettinelli.
Yeah.
I need someone who doesn't have such a glaring weakness like that. It got exposed in the FA Cup final. First shot on target, first goal. Typical. Big up Kepa because he's won 2 European trophies with us. And I won't forget the run to the Europa League final. That was iconic, those saves against Frankfurt. But nah, as a keeper, too exposed. Too heavily exposed for me. I am worried for that month where Mendy's gone for pre-season because Senegal's one of the favourites as well. So I expect him to go all the way in the tournament and he'll spend max time on there. So yeah, I need Bettinelli up front. I'm not up front in goal. I need Bettinelli in goal for us. Anyone want to go for Kepa, or what are you guys saying?
It will be Kepa because of his wages and the price they came from.
No, but I'm trying to see Kepa go on loan.
No one will take him. No one will take him.
But we ain't going to raise his valuation fee anywhere else. Like, if we keep him here for the season, he will be here next season too.
We need to start
his contract, honestly.
Have you seen that Bergström? How big he is for his age?
Bettinelli, Wayne.
No, Bergström, the young Finnish keeper. He's as full as he played for us. He plays for the youth. He's their 4th choice at the moment. I'd rather have him over anyone because he's as tall as Mendy, and he's got that reach with him as well for long shots and stuff like that. And he's good. He's good on the ball.
He doesn't have the experience though, not in the Premier League. When Mendy comes in, we need someone. That's what I'm saying. Kepa.
Tuchel's put him in with Mendy and Kepa and that for all the pre-season. He's been with them, and he's always been pushed. So that's why I think he could. I'd rather have him than anyone else. Because that's what we need. We need a tall presence as a goalkeeper. We don't need a short ass who can't stay for his life and money of it.
I just hope Bettinelli is better than Kepa. I just pray to God, please.
Can't be worse. Cannot be worse. Man.
Say that now.
The only way it could be worse is if he literally doesn't have arms.
Yeah, but Caballero was worse though.
Caballero was pretty class in his prime.
Kepa and Caballero in 2020. Like, Caballero was a better shot stopper for me. Could actually catch crosses. I'll be real. I had more confidence with Caballero than I did Kepa. It was that deep. It really was that deep.
I agree with that.
Like, we didn't start Caballero in the FA Cup final for no reason. I'm not hearing this, you play your second string keeper in finals. No, you don't, because we saw what happened last time we did that. We lost. Caballero played because he was our better keeper on form. I think he was playing most of the game against Wolves too, before the last game of the season before the FA Cup final. So no chance.
Kepa or Koswa? Kepa any day, George. What was it?
Kepa, I don't even want to answer that one. That's just
Kepa.
I don't like the answer to that question, whichever one it is. One's a snake, and one is basically a snake too because he doesn't have limbs. So it's a bit shit. Guys, 10 minutes before the press conference, drop your questions in, guys. I said Mendy would save that shot from Tielemans. Bro, I saw Tielemans in the same position in the next Chelsea-Leicester game at the Bridge, and he didn't shoot. You want to know why? Mendy was in goal. Right? If it's Kepa in goal, he's going to shoot, because we all know he's vulnerable from long shots. I said, well, Lukaku captain Chelsea. No chance. No chance. It's always based on seniority, so nah.
I'm still traumatized from that Trent Alexander free kick when we lost 5-3 at Anfield.
Nah, it wasn't even that one that vexed me. It was the Chamberlain goal to make it 5-4. No, to make it 5-3. Because we were this close to catching up, you know. This close.
Lewis is taller than Kepa.
I'll probably catch corners, to be fair.
Lewis for second keeper.
Nah, trust me, have you seen me in goal? I tried doing goalkeeper in secondary school. There's a reason why I never made it professional. But that's why I can also tell a shit goalkeeper, because shit recognizes shit. And I'm shit, so here we are.
hopefully by the time AFCON comes, we have a very very massive lead. Maybe not big, but as in like we have a lead big enough that even when Mendy comes back, we'll be able to still push on and challenge. Hopefully, but it all depends if we can get through the first 6 games of this season. Because I feel like if we get through the first 6 games of this season, I think we win the league. Me personally.
But with the amount of teams we verse, but Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Tottenham, versus a lot of big teams. So I agree with that.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think Chelsea's defense is solid. That we don't really need a world-class keeper behind. A whole month, I think our defense can. Stop a lot of shots to the keeper.
Yeah, but Kepa is League One though. That's the problem. Kepa is a League One goalkeeper. Like he's bad. So
I think if you just put in Bettinelli for December and January, I think
we don't even know if Bettinelli is even better or we don't even know if he's worse than Kepa.
Anything's better than Kepa.
Pie face over Kepa, Mike says.
No way. I'm not sure who sent this to me or what's his name. FPL Man 8. Big up yourself for this. He sent me new flight details of one going from Nice to London, which should have touched down at 4 p.m. I can't get up on here. I'm gonna try and Photoshop this for you guys, but yeah, Lukaku might be in London now. Which, to be honest, they're trying to announce it anytime soon. It should be done already.
The press conference is starting now. On the Chelsea thing.
Yeah, but wait.
Cool.
3 minutes late.
Where's my earphones? Let's see what you say.
It's in the waiting.
It's 4:30, so we still have 7 minutes.
It's on now. But yeah.
It hasn't started yet.
Yeah, it's waiting. What is this?
We'll give you guys little updates for whatever happens if we even hear anything too. Oh no, it's still on the intro thing. Fuck it. Alright. Yeah, it's meant to start at 4:30. Fuck's sakes. Alright, cool. We're ready for whenever it starts anyway, though. Yeah, guys, keep dropping in your questions. Because we need to find a way to kill this time while we wait for it. Jonesy's saying, what's your expectations for the season with Lukaku coming in? Contend for the Premier League title and hopefully win it. Champions League semi-finals and get a domestic trophy in. I don't care which one. They both mean the exact same as the other. But just try and get one of them in. And the Club World Cup too. Like, we dropped the ball massively in 2012. And I want that nice little gold crest in the middle of our shirt.
Yeah, it looks slick.
To Mike London's comment, like I think people underrate how good on the ball Mendy is. It's just that he looks weird when he does it. I think it's because he's not aesthetically good, but Mendy's never made a mistake when he's had the ball at his feet. Very underrated.
Here we go. We are in tonight.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that was quick.
Was so loud. Jesus.
That was very quick. Abdi, what do you have against Man United? Man United are a shit club. That's what I have against Man United.
Bro, this Abdi guy comes in every chat and just talks about Man United every time. Every Chelsea chat. Always in my chat. Always saying about Man United.
Well, the Man United guys won't take him, so let him be here.
Yeah.
I haven't even noticed the guy. I can't lie. Just like Man
don't
United.
give him attention. Yeah.
Alright, I'll let them, when they're done waffling, I'll start listening.
I was trying to say before, did you guys see Real Madrid suing La Liga and that?
For what?
I think La Liga is trying to sell the league to a private equity who wants to distribute the money, have more control. Probably why they're pushing for the Super League so hard too.
That was the flight number for whoever wanted to check it. I saw a few of you guys asking in the comment section, so there it is. Yeah, Jason Cundy's hella tanned. Summers treated him nicely. Thoughts on Tammy to Roma? It's not happening because I just don't see them paying his wages. He wants 130k a week, and I think only Arsenal give him that. So that's a shame, but it is what it is. Chalobah going on loan. Check Absolute Chelsea. All right, cool. 1 second.
Yeah, Valencia, I would have thought. It was last time I saw it.
Trevor Chalobah's preparing to leave Chelsea on loan with a decision on his future likely to be made within the next week. Yeah, we said this links into the Zuma situation because his time at Chelsea all depends on what happens with Zuma. If Zuma leaves, he probably stays as debt. If Zuma stays, he probably has to go out on loan. But Tuchel's already told Chelsea not to sell him next season, so he does have an eye of using him for the future. And he's had a very good pre-season too. So it hurts a bit that he's leaving because I would like to see him get integrated into the squad a little bit. But I understand he needs to develop, he needs to get better, and he's not having that at Chelsea. So I'm fine with that.
As a backup defensive midfielder, I wouldn't mind him for next season. If we
Our training kits are leng. Between the black and gold one and like the away kit version as well, like the light blue and orange, like this is nice. Nike really asking for all of my money like this.
Watch us not be able to buy it, like that light blue puffer jacket. Watch us not be able to buy it, man.
Oh yeah. There's some that they don't put for sale. Like I remember, what was it? Lampard had this black puffer jacket which had the orange Chelsea crest, and it looked so cold. But they never sold that once.
We had that
you're missing out on so much money. Yeah,
we had that light blue puffer jacket last season that Tuchel was wearing in that Tottenham game. If you can remember.
Wait, they never put that on sale?
Yeah, they never put that on sale.
What mad?
Chelsea like to do this.
Right, let's go for questions. Come on. Minimum expectation for the first 6 games in the league. 6 W's. Literally just 6 W's. They've gone straight to the Lukaku questions.
I know it.
All right, what's he saying? Not in a position to announce anything. Maybe refuses to talk about it. Right, yeah, he's not going to talk about him. My guy, I will continue to disrespect Manchester United. Fuck Man United as a club, as a fan base, and as a fucking institution. Bun United, every day of the week.
Except for Flawless.
Oh yeah, except for Flawless. Flawless is cool.
Okay, it's all gone quiet.
Because we're all just listening to this. Yeah, he's just not speaking about the Lukaku news, and big shock. I'm not surprised. I don't know what people are expecting to hear from this if they were thinking about Lukaku.
I thought he would have mentioned him, like I can't wait to see him or something, but I'm surprised.
See, I know they're now pushing people to answer questions because that's what everyone had to talk about.
This is how the press conference was always going to be, though. They will ask a Lukaku question. Tuchel was going to say he's not my player, so I can't really talk much about it. And then, then I'll start talking about lineups. There was nothing special was going to happen.
I honestly thought they were going to announce him, so then he was going to rock up there in the crowd, or if there is a crowd.
You man thought Lukaku was going to pop in behind Thomas Tuchel, like, "Hey guys, I'm here now. You don't need to worry."
Grab that ball that's in front of him, juggle a little bit, like they do for the La Liga, like the Real Madrid when they sign someone.
Yeah.
For the crowd.
Hey, speaking of presentations, that Grealish presentation that they did for Man City was completely dead. That
was dead. It's because Messi took over. I completely did not see it.
That Grealish unveiling is the worst unveiling I've ever seen for football. That was really bad. I mean, it's sad.
Talking about the support that he's been getting throughout the season. I don't think we're going to get too much from this.
We were never going to. You might just hear that Chile and Mount are out of the squad. So
yeah, that's all I want to know. Who was fit to play?
Who's fit to play?
As long as I know who's announced and who isn't, I'm all good.
I don't really care. At the end of the day, we should beat Villarreal, but I just want everything to guarantee this trophy. I need it, man.
Guarantee. You know how many people wrote off that club? That's how they won the
Dre, bro, De Ligt ain't coming. Yeah. Big up yourself, man, but there's no chance De Ligt comes.
I wouldn't want him anyways.
But he wants to know what your thoughts if you were to fantasize his own.
Oh, our thoughts. I thought we were talking about his De Ligt coming. Thoughts. Be a good upgrade to the squad. Great potential as well, same as a lot of our centre backs, but I think he just cost us way too much. He'd be over 100 million to bring into the club. So I wouldn't.
I wouldn't want.
It's just rumours. No one big's reporting it.
Even if it was,
they didn't buy him for 100, did they?
Yeah, they did. No, actually, didn't they buy him for like 72? 72 mil, wasn't it? Or am I bugging?
Oh no, that's why I asked.
I don't know. No, I wouldn't want him anyways. I don't rate him as a centre back. I really don't.
Yeah, he's just overpriced at this moment of time. So I don't think we should get him.
It's not even just.
You guys will rate him better than Rice.
Bro, Rice is Basmati Rice, man. Get him out of here. Get his name out of here.
He's signing, but we put
Basmati
it in his head.
Rice to Chelsea signing. No,
yeah, eventually.
Hopefully West Ham get relegated so you can get him on a cut press.
From nearly top 4 to relegation.
Yeah. Just have the biggest downfall you've ever seen in football, man. Just go straight to relegation.
Nah. But if we're that keen and we're in his head, I reckon we'll push him. He'll do a Harry Kane and rock up the training.
Yeah, but West Ham haven't signed anyone, have they? They've signed Areola, but that's it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be this season.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've been built on it. We put it in his head. He'll eventually push for the move, and he won't go for nowhere near the prices being quoted.
By next summer, he'll be a Chelsea player. I already see it. By the end of next summer, he'll be a Chelsea player. So,
Tuchel, man.
Depends if we need him or not. Too.
We want to talk about Tuchel all we want, but I think Tuchel will be added on top of Declan Rice. I think we'll end up getting both.
Nah, I don't think getting both. Some Tuchel won't be playing because we'll have Basmati Rice, cover Jorginho Kante.
Yeah, but we never know. Maybe Jorginho might. We might try to get ready for Jorginho to leave next season.
Jorginho can play for a while unless he wanted to leave.
Yeah, he might. Jorginho might end up wanting to go next season. And if he goes, I can imagine us signing both Tuchel and Declan Rice.
I hope we're gonna sign Declan Rice. Tuchel is fantastic. Declan Rice. They're gonna ask for 95 mil or 80 mil. They're gonna ask way too much.
We don't need none of them.
At the moment, yeah.
He's
not a priority.
Loan as well.
Yeah, that's true.
He might do agree.
Yeah, but one of the players we're going to get to fill in might do a good job. Jorginho can play for a while, I reckon. It's just Kante that worries me. I think his body's starting to break down. A lot more injuries. He gets older. Maybe he can't run at the levels he ran before. He might actually look like a real average player. That's how much it might bring him down. That's the only worrying thing.
And that's who Tuchel is replacing, though. That's who I think is replacing. I think Tuchel is here to replace Kante, and not Jorginho or a DM option. He's there to replace Kante.
I would have felt like Rice was like that, but you don't even need to replace Kante. Kante is special.
No, but yeah, he is a special man. But obviously, we have to plan for the future now, because as much as I love our midfield, Jorginho, Kante, and Kovacic, they're all late 20s. So if we're ever gonna sell all those three, the best time to sell it will be next season. After maybe a league title, when their price is at their highest, we make money off of them before they decline, and then we have a Danny Drinkwater situation.
No, fuck, man.
No, it doesn't compare, man. and we're not making money. Cover's still younger, and you're not making money off them.
What do you mean?
That's not the idea of it. At this point in time, it's about trying to make money off them.
No. Next, what you have to remember is in the best Premier League sides ever. What Fergie was good at was they sold out their best players in their prime when their prices are at their highest before they start declining. So I can imagine Chelsea sell Jorginho, Kovacic, or Kante next season. Who would I like it to be out of all three of them? I would like it to be Kovacic, but something tells me it'll end up being Jorginho. So
they like to refresh the squad and bought a lot of players in their prime.
4 separate groups for pre-season training. That's ridiculous. We have way too many players in the squad.
Stacked, man. So you're going to see how many loan deals are going to go out on the final day?
No, there'll be players that we can't loan out, you know.
There'll be a lot.
There'll be a lot of players that we can't loan out.
I think desperation from players that broken deals, teams that miss out on players they wanted and just go for loan deals. Like a last-minute sale.
Bro, I hope we sell them. And saying here, he hopes that number 34, Nino, leg gets broken. Man, I mean, you know, Fofana got injured from, but I would never put a hate on player to get that leg broken, dude. You know.
Oh no, none of us would, but I know what Leicester fans are thinking.
Yeah,
right
I get what you're thinking, man, but
it was a leg breaker in a pre-season game, though, wasn't it?
It's unfortunate. Yeah, he's a poor guy, but he's like 20, man. You know, I don't feel sorry for him, but you know, it's rough at the start of his career. But yeah, horrible challenge. I don't know what I was thinking, man.
Yeah, ridiculous. I don't feel like there's going to be a lot in this press conference, to be honest. There really isn't too much being discussed.
Yeah, it's just not even like I think maybe I don't think Kovacic and Rudiger will even say anything. They'll just talk about their own fitness.
It's good to see his face again, Lewis. I guess we've missed this a bit.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to Thomas Tuchel than Yanag Fjortov waffling, so it's cool.
Yeah.
It's you know it declared it's 1:40 a.m. for us. You know. Why are we even watching this? But
we're adjusting for the EPL. That's
1:40 a.m. for you guys as well.
Yeah.
Are you man? Rest, guys. Rest.
Soon, 5 more minutes. 5 minutes. Wait till this Tuchel thing's over. Then
when this is done, we'll just end the stream because there's not a lot in this.
I've been staying up. We're in lockdown anyway. Are you in Sydney?
Melbourne.
Melbourne as well, yeah.
Melbourne.
Oh yeah, you guys. Sorry.
Yeah, Aussie boys here.
Yeah.
We're in lockdown. You guys done all right, Lewis? No more lockdowns for you guys.
Yeah, we're good for now.
We get a few cases and then bang.
Tell us our question. What's he asking? 42 players in your squad. Hmm. "42 players in your squad, man. We are stacked." Yeah, press conference just seemed like a few questions. How many players could we end up having by the start of the season? If by the end of the transfer window, we could potentially be looking at about 30, 40 players in our squad anyway. I don't think any more than 5 or 6 go out on loan from now.
Not enough time. There's 2 weeks. I mean, we can always loan during the season, so. But we just want to sell. We need to sell before this window closes, man. We got to sell.
Okay, yeah. Not too much. Yeah, I can't lie. There's not a lot to this. You man, any other final thoughts before we end the stream? Because there's not even too much to chat about on this.
Man, yeah.
Super Cup, here we come, huh?
Yeah.
See you guys tomorrow for
Lukaku as
Super
well.
Cup previews. Smash the like and subscribe button. We are out. As always, up the Chelsea. Yeah, I can't